So we're sitting there watching Mr. Jerry Seinfeld's comedians and cars and coffee thing. And it's the one with Seth Rogen. And she goes on to tell me about how something I had just missed. Biggest regrets, you know. And how there was a story about Will Ferrell and things like that, and how he should have gotten up and received Prince's award. That's what she's telling me. And it was going on through that, and then somehow we distracted to... Oh, that's what it was. I guess Mr. Jerry Seinfeld had said that one of his regrets was not naming a certain name in an animated flick he was a voiceover for. And then it went to me, her telling me the story. I said, "Who's that guy?" And she says, "Oh, he's like the second most wealthy individual in the world," or something like that. And then I kind of remembered his name, and I said, "Maybe the most, but it can't be the most. 99th percentile, that's as good as it gets, right? And that means there's somebody that might be better for you. I don't know. Better than you." And I said, "Oh." And she said, "Yeah, he's looking into space exploration now." And I said, "Well, like Elon Musk." And then I realized, you know, if this guy's the second, maybe the most wealthy individual in the world, why not? Elon Musk's not a second or most wealthy as far as I know. Maybe he is the one that's most wealthy. I don't know. But I'm thinking, even if you're just one behind somebody, you can get in on it. You're not so far removed. But if Musk is doing this stuff, then why wouldn't he? You know, he's in that group of people that has enough money to throw away to just have some fun. Space to him is beer to me. It's not even about fun, it's about survival. Maybe there's a bit of a difference. He's not trying to survive. He's not going to make it to the point where they ever live out there. But he's just having fun. That's pure. It's not about survival. It's about the quality of your survival. And so it reminded me of something I saw where they were just landing a ship that took off in July of 2020, and it's coming through space at like 12 to 17,000 miles an hour. I think it was 12,000 miles an hour, and it had to slow down to land right where it wanted to, and it showed everybody, and it's like, wow, they did it. And they went from that story in the cast right to the one at Texas where you can put something on damn Mars, but you can't put water in our mouths. You know, and that sounded like a terrible thing to me when they said it. That was an insult to NASA and to all the people, whoever it was that worked on that operation. It was an insult to them because they're still living their lives, you know. They have every right. But it makes it sound like they're a problem. No, we have to be doing all these things. But we still should be able to put water in the mouths of people in Texas. You know, they're forcing them to cook their snow for water. And they really, they're in a bad place for that. Texas doesn't get enough snow to last long. They got just enough to fuck them up. We get an asshole deep to an Indian here, you know, that's what they say in Gaylord. We've got all the snow they'll ever take if you had some wood to burn, and there are always trees, or there's always wood on the neighbor's fucking shed. There's always, but so here we can't do that. And it made me think of the windmills and how they're complaining about the windmills. The nut jobs are complaining about how the windmills are the problem. And it's being totally annihilated, those arguments, by the people that are experts and in control and realistic. They're going, what the fuck are you talking about? But that's it. And we go back to 2015, that guy was talking about windmills causing cancer. It's like, and I remember when I was driving, well, Nolan talked about how when he was driving the shoe trucks, traveling shoe salesman, he'd come through Livermore, you know, and through that area over the Altamont Pass where the Rolling Stones ended the Summer of Love by having a concert and hiring the Hells Angels to be security, and the Hells Angels killed some people, you know. Keep it in line, motherfucker. But, and how every time I drove over Altamont Pass there, the windmills, they were just moving like that, you know, and they were beautiful. It was something that made you feel good inside, this windmill. And back about that time, they were trying to move them into Gaylord, and here they're just thinking about the beauty of it all. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, somebody decided to say that the windmills are an eyesore. An eyesore? They were one of the most beautiful and calming things that I'd ever seen, you know. And then now, here it comes again, their trouble. And I think about my second brother and how my dad says, he doesn't like that guy. And I was shocked. I'm like, why? And I suddenly realized my second brother spent 1 to 2 years making good money off of moving the windmill blades to places they were building them. I said, oh, it makes perfect sense now why he doesn't like that guy. Because that guy had no personal interest in him or his well-being any more than he had for others. But he's logical about it. Remember, sometimes just believing in somebody will be your downfall.